Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Talking Dogs with Ante. We had a very interesting interview last Wednesday, and we are going to continue in the same way this Wednesday. You know that I'm trying in a way to make a balance and bring important people, not only from different sides of our sport, but also different people from different countries.
Off.
And strangely enough, after so many weeks that we are together, this will be my first guest from Russia. And I'm very happy because we have been friends for a long time, and I know her quite well, and we have been traveling together and sharing some stories together. And I'm very happy that my first Russian guest in Talking Dogs with Ante is going to be Olga Seliverstova from the Glory Channel from Russia. Good evening, Olga. How are you?
Good evening, Ante.
Are you nervous?
A little bit.
A little bit. Okay. Olga was so funny because she was asking me all the time, but what I'm going to talk for 1 hour and a half, but what are you going to ask me? Because, you know, I never send questions in advance to anybody. I think it makes it more interesting, but don't worry, Olga. I think that with 40 years in dogs, there is a lot of interesting things to talk with you. And I'm sure that a lot of people, especially Schnauzer people, are going to be very interested to hear this interview. For the start, tell me, Olga, how is the situation now in Russia with this crazy COVID-19 pandemic? Because I know that Russia is the first one who has the vaccination. Are the things now more or less back to normality, or you are still in some kind of lockdown, or what is happening there?
Now it's a little bit better. Everybody is talking that we will be locked at the end of September, but it's not growing a lot. Maybe just a little bit after some country opened borders. Yes, opened borders, and our people started to go out. About vaccination, okay, we know that Russians did 2 kinds of vaccines, but it's still not everybody. They didn't start to vaccinate everybody.
Yes.
So, but we have shows.
This is important.
Yes, this is important. Most with Russian judges or with judges who can come here, but it's very few quantity. But we go to our normal life a little bit.
Slowly, yes, like everywhere.
Slow, but we are not in prison anymore.
Yes, this is important. Tell me, Olga, are there many shows planned in Russia by the end of the year? Because, for example, in this part of Europe, I know that they have been doing quite a lot of shows now because they have all been outdoors. But now when it comes the season that you cannot be outdoors anymore, there are not going to be any more shows indoors. Is Russia planning to have some big indoor shows by the end of the year?
Yes, Russia planning, but nobody knows what our government will say.
Yes.
But for now, we have permission for this. But how it will be later, nobody knows.
Yeah, you said that Russia show and Eurasia are going to be together in November, I think.
Yeah.
Well, this is the plan. We will see.
It will be indoor, and also it's in Moscow, so it depends.
Of the situation. Yes. Tell me, Olga. I was watching some photos from the dog shows in Russia because I see that already now there are really a lot of shows in Russia. But on many photos, people, judges and exhibitors are not wearing masks. Is it obligatory in Russia to wear masks, or do they put the restrictions on the showground to have the mask, or it's if you want?
Okay, that they ask to put mask, but when it's outside show,
nobody put.
No. Okay, not nobody, but many people don't do it. But it's really difficult to run a lot.
I know.
Especially with this kind of clothes.
Yes.
But when last couple months I visited only one indoor show, but on entrance it were person who asked everybody to put on mask.
Yes. Yeah, because we have shows now in in this in the countries here around. But also, if they were outdoors, they were like really saying that we must have the mask. Also in Split, we were saying to the people when they are in the ring that they have to have the masks. And I know it's very difficult to run and to have the mask all the time. But let's see what the world is going to bring us. Tell me, Olga, I want to go now first with you in the past. Tell me, how did you get inside of the dog world, or in the world of the purebred dogs? Was your parents having dogs, or you have just seen it somewhere, or what? How did you start?
No. My parents were totally out of dogs. My grandfather was veterinarian, and always my mother was talking that this is shared genetic that I'm always with dogs.
Yes.
I don't know exactly the date, but as I remember, me from very small age, it was always my dream to have a dog. I was taking some dogs from the street to home, and my mother always were looking some good owners to them. And I think they just tired from this and bought me East European Shepherd. It was very popular breed at this time, and this dog was born in 73.
Okay.
But unfortunately, we had no vaccination at this time, and this dog died by distemper. And after 3 years, I have got another one, East European Shepherd. And I spent a lot of time with this dog, but I was more interested by sport, by training with this dog. I showed him also, and he was show dog, but more time I was spending on training places. Also, I was a member of Moscow team in all union competitions with training, and but unfortunately.
But you were doing this what is called obedience, like EPO and these things.
It's not recognized by FCI, but it's Russian national kind. I was doing 4 kind of training with this dog. It was like obedience, we call it OKD. And then it was this kind of, like biting, guarding thing, and choosing smell.
Okay.
And also, it was one part at those times that dogs should look on big area. A dog should look for something what
to try to find. Yes,
to try to find it. Yes, and also I have been with him on competition with skying when dog is pulling, and it was during summertime or winter time only. During summertime, I have been with this dog on competition. It's like you are running, jumping.
Something similar to agility, no?
Not agility, but because first you should run 100 meters. It was like 3 parts of training.
Okay.
First you should run 100 meters with high speed with dog, and it was one. How it's called when you have jump and dog must jump. It's
Okay.
1 meter, 1 meter high. Yes, and the second part was you had to run 300 meters with all kinds of like stairs and everything. And then the last part, also I was jumping 2 meters high. Yeah.
So you like to run and jump when you were young.
Yeah, but it was like it was calling like military kind of sport. I can.
So you were General Olga.
I had to shoot also.
Oh la la.
Yeah, and the last part was just biting, but it was different kind of biting like now, because it was more like madyoring when dog is
Yeah.
everywhere.
Okay, and then I see that I have read on your website that the Glory's Kennel has been you have made Glory's Kennel in 1981. Why did you choose name Glory's? From where did that come?
It's a very easy history because, okay, this my dog. I told you that I was interested by training only, and when I understood this my dog, my dog is coming, okay, not very healthy for this. I started to look one more dog for training, and it should be not very big dog. But at those time we had not so many breeds in Russia, and on training place I met standard Schnauzer. Okay, and I was living also in apartment and city, and I decided to get this standard Schnauzer male for training. But after I started to train him, I understood that I'm just nothing like trainer because with with this breed I couldn't do so big success like with my shepherd, with whom I won a lot of competitions. And then standard was around 6 months old when shepherd died, and I have got second one standard. And I was not okay. Second one was female because I was thinking that it will be more nice for me to go for a walk with two dogs, and yeah. And but I always wanted big dog at home because I adjusted to stay with big dog. And my first giant, it was just occasionally. I started to groom dogs because it was interesting for me. And I came to one family who asked me to groom this giant female. And then they told that, okay, but at the end of grooming, they told that we can say that we don't need her too much because we have got her when we were staying in our summer house, and now in city it's difficult, and maybe you can find good owner to her. And I told them, okay, if you don't want to take care of her, I can take her to my home and then to look for new owner. And after this dog was staying with me around 1 month, I was totally lost for giant. And so I understood that giants always will be in my home. And it was the first giant what I have got when she was maybe 6-7 months old.
But how did you come to the name Glory's?
Yeah, but okay, before we had no kennel names in Russia, and my first standard Schnauzer female, she was named Casta Gloria. So, and my giant was May Gerda. So when they have got first litters, I decided that I just add to name of my dog first name of my family, my first letter of my surname. So my giants were Mace, and my standards were Glories from the beginning. And after this, when it was possible to register official kennel name already, I just choose it Glories.
Glories. Yeah. Okay. We have a lot of people, Olga, saying hello to you already from Romania, from Finland, from South Africa, from Netherlands, from India, and so on. So it's a lot of people watching. Tell me, it's interesting. We will come to that later. That you have actually started with standard Schnauzers, but that's the only ones that you don't have anymore. You will tell me that later. But tell me, how did you choose Schnauzers for yourself? Was it something? I know you started with the standards, but it was the breed that you wanted, or it just happened?
No. I had no any idea about what kind of breed I want. I just wanted medium-sized breed for training.
Yes.
To go for training, and I understood that with I just met standard Schnauzer on training place
And that was it.
with honor, and was impressed of this funny bears and his independable behavior. And okay, then I understood that it's not so good for training, but I wanted to. Also,
that was the.
Was interesting of grooming. I was trying to do something with my shepherd also to fix some faults, and it's just occasionally. And I have got big love only after I understood what kind of mentality this breed has.
Yeah, they are special, that's for sure. And tell me, Olga, do you remember your first dog show?
First dog show, I think it was with shepherd, but I.
You don't
exactly. I don't remember.
How did you?
I can say that I remember first shows.
Yeah. But how did you start to go to the shows with the Schnauzers? Only just to try, or you already at that time you had some idea that you want to do it?
Because I told you I show with my shepherd.
So you just continue.
When I have got a Schnauzer, it was okay. Breeder wanted that I will go to show, and I was not against of this. So it was interesting part of life, but I didn't plan to spend so much time with it.
I'm sure that you didn't, like nobody. Yes. Tell me, Olga, when you started with the Schnauzers and when you started to go with them to the dog shows and everything, did you meet some at that time famous breeders in Russia? Did you have some mentors who have helped you with when you started to breed? And with which bloodlines did you start to breed?
Oh, in Russia we had at those time we had a rather special system of breeding. We had several clubs and breeding committee in clubs, and everybody should be member of club, and owner of beach couldn't plan any breeding. It became possible a little bit later. But, yes, but before it was breeding committee who was planning all breedings in clubs, and so I had no idea that I will be a breeder and I will plan some combination, and it was a business of clubs. Yes, but then everything was changed very fast after I started with Schnauzers, and we have got many clubs, kennels, and everything,
and you have so you obviously have started to breed with Russian dogs, but at what time did you bring some dogs from outside of Russia?
It was okay. It was just also some big lucky, because okay, I had my first dogs. Okay, I had very good luck from the beginning, because from the first litters I have got winners of Moscow regions, and it were the biggest shows here in Russia. It were about maybe 50, 70 dogs per one class, in giant Schnauzers.
Yes.
And then we had one big show, and it were judged from Sweden, Kurt Cederskog. I don't know if he is alive now, because he was already, and he told me that he is impressed to see such a good some giants in Russia, and he told me that he have been in Helsinki a couple months ago and saw just wonderful dog, and advised me to try to relate to the breeder of who keeps this dog, because this dog, he told he was bred not by this breeder. And dog, what he meant, it was Quintus von Bercherbos, and he gave me contact to Sissi Faberge, and I started to call her to talk and to ask to send me good quality puppy. But I remember that she was very carefully, because Russia is Russia. Russia is very dangerous country, and with bears and nothing, no food for dogs, and and yes, and when I have got this puppy from her, I have got 2 bags of dry food with this dog.
To help you.
But this dog, okay, I think he turned down all Russian breeding of giants. Because
but he was already a stable master.
Yes, I have got the son of Quintus, stable master's East Wind, and it was also my very big love. He was staying with me at home, and he turned out quite good producer, and gave me a lot of good pups, and also left a lot of good pups around the world, because he was staying with Sandor Chaba, you know him.
Yeah, of course.
About half of a year, and also bred in Europe. And after this, I'm really very appreciative to Sissi Faberge, because I have got also very good producing bitch from her, daughter of her top dog, stable master's electric lady, and the father of my bitch was Friper de Pechera, and her name was stable master special case, and she gave me a lot of very good pups. And also I had some other dogs from her who were very good quality also.
Yeah. Tell me, Olga, before I continue with my questions, I'm going to read you one of the questions that we got from one of our viewers. It's our friend Leila Alic from Sarajevo, and she's saying, "Regards from Sarajevo. Thank you for the interview, Ante. Great choice of guests as always. Question for Olga is: who is the person who taught you the most important lesson in your breeding life, and what did you learn?" So I would say, who was one of your first mentors who helped you with the breeding?
Oh, and it's difficult to say. I tried to get from everybody something, yes, but I can say that I have got a lot of, from Sissi, and some my short meeting also with Cyril de Molinar was also very useful for me, because the both of those persons, they could see anatomy, can talk about dogs, and can explain a lot.
Yes.
I'm happy of time what I spent with them, and so from Sissi and from Cyril, I could get a lot.
Yeah, because you have actually based a lot of breedings in minis on Havenstadt dogs, and a lot of breeding in giants with stable master dogs. So obviously they have been quite important for you in the beginning. But tell me, Olga, one thing. You started with the standards, but then you stopped with the standards and you continue with giants and minis. Why did you stop with the standards?
Okay, I started with minis after I stopped with standards, because it's mentality is more easy in giants and minis, and also standard is something in between. When I go to show with giant and standard, I need a lot of place. When I go with giant and mini, I need
a little bit less.
So it's I just wanted to have something totally different. And standards, I told you that the first my impression was that I can do nothing as a trainer. I mean, not training only sit down, lie down. I mean, training for competitions. So okay, I didn't try to train minis for competitions.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But
The thing. Well, I mean,
I would like to have more obedient dog.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah, but I mean, it's
much more easy.
yeah, it's not a secret, and I mean, me the same like you. I have also been showing all three sizes of schnauzers. I think that by the temperament, definitely standards are the most difficult ones. I think giants and minis are much easier.
Yes, they are more independent and they have more hunting futures in character. So uh, for me, I prefer if dog can hear me always, not only dependent from destination.
Yes, yeah. Okay, we have good evening to everyone from Moscow, from our friend Natalia Trost. My God, I remember always Natalia how many times we can go for the dinner, and she was working so hard that she will fell asleep in the table. I have always admired her. She's such a great and talented handler and groomer. And also our friend from Austria, Ginter Ehrenreich, saying good evening to us. So I'm happy that a lot of Schnauzer people are watching this. One more question, Olga. Giants, black and pepper and salt, minis, black and pepper and salt, and black and silver. Why never whites?
Just I don't like this color.
Okay, okay, that's an honest answer. Tell me, Olga, is it possible in Russia to mate the schnauzers between the colors?
Okay, if you will go to RKF to write a long explanation and breeding committee will accept you, you can do it. But
Okay.
I don't know if somebody wants to breed black with pepper and salt, but I mean minis.
Yes.
But some people are getting permission for breeding between black and silver.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever try it?
I did before, but for now I just
Try to keep in the same color.
reason. Yes, I have dogs in every color. What I can
Yeah,
do.
yeah. Tell me, Olga, one more thing. There are starting now. I have seen not a lot, but I have seen some photos, and most of them are from Russia. I have seen these new colors in schnauzers, and I have seen that in Russia there are people who already have black and silver giants, and I have seen some black and tans or something like this. What do you think about these new colors?
Black and tans. Okay, for my eyes, it's a little bit strange. Yeah,
Okay.
but black and silver. Okay, why not? If mini schnauzer has four colors, why giant schnauzer can't have black and silver? I had some pups black and silver before from
In
my
giants.
giants, and were looking quite nice, but all were sold as a pets.
Mm-hmm. But
Yeah.
from where, I mean, from where it comes black and silver in the giants when there are no
I were getting it from pepper and salt only.
from two pepper and salts.
Yes. I don't know if somebody can get it from blacks, but I don't know. I never had.
Hello.
Yeah, I hear. Now I hear you.
Okay, I'm sorry, we had some kind of problem, and I don't know what has happened. But in one problem,
Mic off.
all the problems happen at the same time. But okay, I think we are back now. Valentina, can you hear us and see us? We will see now, but I think now it's okay. And I don't know why, but I hear ringing of Skype inside of my earphone, but I don't know why. Anyhow, I want to ask you, Olga, another thing when we were talking now about these new colors and this, how it is or why it is that we have never managed to get quality of giant blacks in the giant pepper and salt. That pepper and salt giants are not in the same quality as the black ones.
Ante, I think they're developing, and they go better and better. For now, I can say that I'm very happy with dog what I have got from Treya from Netherlands, and it's I think this kind can compete with blacks, and he did it already on when I go to with him to junior class, because he is still junior. Was winning blacks and groups and junior best in show, and I can say that it were before also some dogs, because my history in pepper and salt, that many years ago in Helsinki on World Dog Show, I saw one French bitch, Lorelei de Longuan, who was impressed me so much that I told that if I could have this kind of pepper and salt, I would like to have it. And for my lucky, after 2 months, I have got letter from the owner of her that she wants to get black giant from me, and maybe two pups, boy and girls. And I immediately told that I want two pepper and salt of this quality instead of them.
Yeah.
And I was going to France to look pups, and I have got my first pepper and salt female. And
yeah, because I mean, it is the same thing like with the mini whites. Like, okay, also they are now getting better and better, but some years ago, or let's say 10 years ago, you could never get the quality of the black giants in the pepper and salt. But I'm happy that you're saying that you are coming there, because I'm sure that when you want to do something, then you find your way to do it, because I think they are very pretty, but just in general, the quality has never been as good as in giants. Tell me, Olga, are the schnauzers healthy breed?
What schnauzers?
Are the schnauzers healthy? Do they have problems with the health?
Yeah, for my opinion, quite healthy. No, I don't see a lot of problems. Okay, I can't say about all populations, about all dogs. Yes, but what I can see here, it's one of, for my opinion, it's one of most healthy breeds.
Yeah. Also in Croatia, I know that when I talk with different veterinarians, they always say they recommend to people to buy schnauzers because they are really healthy. But we were talking last night, you and me, a little bit about this new genetic tests and about this PRA B type and this. You were saying to me that like, and I have agreed with you that it has not too much sense now to make so much of this testing, because it is official that the test is not 100% sure to say how it is. But do you think that let's say in the future that this will become a big problem in the breed? Because we spoke last night and you said the same as me. I have never had blind dogs at my home, schnauzers. So
yeah, but
why is it so much talking about this PRA now?
I did hear from people that they could meet some lines with this problem with blind dogs, but it's just very few people are talking about it. Okay, I think it's good that breeders started to pay attention to this, because if it's happened in breed, it could be after, without attention, it could be after several years in all breed, everywhere. Yes, but also I am a little bit worried about, for my opinion, too much attention, because I think all caring should be balanced. And if okay, if breed has maybe 1% of problem, it's not necessary to put away out of breeding all other dogs because they are maybe relative to this problems dog. But and also I can say that I will be happy if it will be possible to make perfect genetics tests. But what I can see now around the world, tests don't show everything true.
This is the problem.
Yes, because you know about dogs who are affected, but they are not blend, and so it means that maybe the level of danger is maybe too high. In people's heads, not in reality.
Because I know that a lot of people now started to push on this, but we know of the cases where the dogs have been tested as carriers or affected. For example, in this first laboratory who was doing it in the USA, and then they have been, let's say, tested again in 2 years in Europe, and they were clear. So obviously it is, and I mean they are not hiding it, that this test is still not 100% sure.
Yes, I am also not 100% sure, because I am checking my dogs for many years by veterinarian. Every year, every dog in kennel is checked till maybe age 9-10 years. And when I started to make genetic tests, I found that I have some carriers, some free. Okay, I didn't find any affected, but I started to make it last couple years. But before many years, I bred without test, only by visual test with veterinarian, and visual test shows that dog is healthy, and genetic test is showing that some dogs are carriers and some dogs are free. Okay, I don't believe that I'm so lucky that I never bred carrier to carrier, but I have many pups at home, and okay, who were staying at home, and I have many dogs.
In other homes.
What I know how they are, and
no problem. Yes.
By test it should be problem, but there is no problem, because all my dogs who goes to be bred, they have minimum visual test by vet.
This is something that that I think we need to open and openly talk about. And I said to you also, obviously, if there is a problem in the breed, we need to think about it, but in the same way, not to become hysterical about it, because first of all, the test is not 100% sure, and second, I also, like you, I have heard of the stories of the dogs that were blind, but not so much that this would be now something that we need to get crazy about.
Also, I know dogs who were tested 2 times in different laboratories, and 1 time have got carrier, and 2nd time have got
clear.
Yes, and it's also strange. Because of this, I told you that I will be happy if test will show us how to go. But also, we don't want to spend money and put away dogs from breeding with only by test. In what I don't sure in 100%.
Of course. Of course. Okay, we have a lot of comments here. Chris Heise saying hello from Germany. Olga
Say
and
hello to
Rafaela.
everybody from me.
Yes, greetings from Gorodets, Russia. Ivan Kovac is saying, I fell in love with Giants because of chips, Glory's total control. Miriam Soto, Voce Ribao, hugs Olga, and many other. Hello from Iceland, hello from Praha. And so it's a lot of people, Schnauzer people watching this. Loic Smith saying interesting comments on PRA-B tests. Nice to hear these opinions. I think it is important that we talk about this anyhow. Tell me, Olga, when you look at the Schnauzer and somebody asks you what is the most important feature on the Schnauzer, which is giving him, let's say, the look of the correct type, how would you say that the correct type Schnauzer should look like?
Ante, it's difficult question for me because if you ask terrier people what is terrier, they will see dog and they will say this is really terrier. But if you see Schnauzer, it's you can say it's perfect Schnauzer. It's necessary to have feeling. It must be Schnauzer. Not another breed. Schnauzer is rather special. It's no any other breed who looks like Schnauzer. Schnauzer is a Schnauzer, and I think every breeder, every judge must have this feeling. What is Schnauzer in type?
And do you see a lot of difference in type between the minis and standards and giants?
In perfect dogs, no.
Yeah, in perfect dogs, no. But in general.
In general, okay.
Which size do you think at the moment has the best quality?
And I don't know so much about standards for now.
Yeah, okay, but between the minis and
I can say that minis have the biggest quantity.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yes,
but quality, I don't know. Difficult to say because I'm also very strong about dogs and about my own also, and so for me, every dog is not good enough.
Yes, yeah. Well, this is a way to breed better.
In all kinds. Okay, from here to here, in every color, it could be better or worse, but I think totally quality goes up in all.
And tell me, Olga, if I ask you, and I also know it's not an easy question, but if I ask you, is it easier to breed the minis or it's easier to breed the giants? What would you say?
What do you mean easy?
Easier in every way.
Mental or physical or money or what?
In everything. In everything.
I think giants, of course, is more difficult. More money, more work, more less people who want to get giants, more work with socializing with puppies. And of course, with giants, it's much more difficult than with minis. Also with size, also.
Yeah, of course, it's not easy because they are much bigger and, as you said, much more work in every way. Tell me, Olga, when you look generally the population, and you travel all around the world with your dogs, and you look the minis and the giants on many dog shows, world shows, and crafts and everywhere. What do you think that at the moment is the biggest problem of the breed?
It's provocation.
No, it's not a provocation. But look how nice questions I have prepared for you, that you can say your opinion about everything. I think it's important. Who knows better than you as a breeder? I look from my side. I know what I would say for my side, but I want to hear what you think.
And for my opinion, I think the biggest problem is shows, because on show and this like unifying of breeds on shows, because many judges judge them like some just dog. Okay, problem is a grooming. I mean, for the breeding, because problem is a handling for the breeding. Because, okay, I understand judges, they don't need to take care a lot when they see dog 1 minute or 2 minutes. But dog who is presented better, who is groomed better, is winning. So for people who are not too much clever, goes to breeding a lot. So okay, and
I like how honest you are.
yes, yes, of course, because I always groom my dogs, and I always try to present them perfectly. And I always try to use good handlers and train dogs before shows, because I know that if I will have superstar ideal like what is written in standard, it's never will win without good grooming and handling.
Yes.
And so, okay, for my opinion, problem is not too much problems in breeds.
Yes.
Problems that on shows judges takes presentation and grooming.
But do you think, for example, that we have, let's say, a problem with the quality of coat, problem with the size in the minis, problem with the fronts and these things?
Fronts and minis is, I think, is a big problem, because I think many okay, you know that it's 2 different types of minis, and some judges prefer this type who is with shorter top line, with very high neck, and with more straight front, and with a lot angulation behind, and it's okay, it's one type and breed. Another judges prefer minis who looks like giant in miniatures. I prefer also this second type of minis, but this kind of dogs of first type, they are also very beautiful dogs.
Yeah, they're attractive. Yes.
Type, yes, and they're winning a lot. So, okay, people are mixing these 2 types and losing fronts totally. Yeah. Because for now I don't see a lot of minis with good fronts around the world.
This is the problem. But do you think that this is in a way a little bit of influence of American dogs?
Yeah, but okay, in America I saw also different type of dogs, and also some dogs are with good fronts, and with many dogs with good very developed body, and with very good bones, and with beautiful heads, and but okay, America has maybe more extreme type in all breeds, you know. So
I mean, also in America they are a part of the terrier group, so obviously they look a little bit different. But
yes, they look a little bit different, and Tante, you know that it's around the world. It's two groups of people who one of them prefers this kind of type, second prefer another kind of type. So what I can say, I can say only what I am doing.
Yeah, of course.
For me, it's a problem front. For somebody who prefer another type of minis, it's not a problem, because also this kind of dogs who have straight fronts, they very often they have full front, not empty from the front. So some people don't see difference in angulations and how much body is in front.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah, I know. I understand. Yeah. I always when we start to talk about type, and obviously there are different types of dogs in most of the breeds. when you compare them, let's say in Europe and in the UK and in America. I always remember Carlos Renau. He would always say there are no different types. There is only one type, and this is the type of the standard. But unfortunately, in reality, yes, the dogs in different countries look completely different, and people are mixing these different types, and as you said, then different things come.
But Ante ask which one standard which one standard he means, because America's own standard.
Yeah, of course.
And
this is what I'm saying.
And
this is what I'm saying. The standards are different, but in the same way, if you buy a miniature Schnauzer in America, you can use it for breeding in Europe. So obviously, this is a part of the problem. Tell me.
But in America, it's also a lot of kennels. You can choose what you want.
Yeah. Of course, absolutely. Tell me, Olga. It is not a secret that I think in the moment, probably Russia has the best quality of both mini schnauzers and giant schnauzers. If you look the results of the big European and world shows, crafts and so on, mostly it is always Russian dogs which are competing between themselves, and some very, very strong and important kennels. How do you cooperate between yourself? I mean, important breeders in Russia.
But mostly, mostly people are cooperated. Maybe not every time goes to visit
for a coffee.
Yes, but always you can talk and find solution if you need to breed a strange dog from another kennel.
Yeah. And do you use dogs from other kennels in Russia in your breeding?
For me, it's a little bit. You mean minis or giants?
Whatever, minis and giants.
Okay. For me, it's a little bit difficult in giants because I don't want to lose quality first, and also I don't want to use a dog who is not checked. And it's not everybody are checking dogs in Russia. Maybe I can find some dog who has good quality, but if it's not checked, I don't go, because I don't want to lose everything what I had. I don't know what is behind of this dog. I don't know what is this dog personally. And in minis, it's yes, why not? I use something, but for now I don't need
new blood.
Yes, I don't need new blood, because I have some dogs from abroad, and it's really okay. And you know that not every breeder will say you everything about
overproduction.
Yes,
of course.
Why I prefer to buy dog, not only to go to use, because when I have dog at home, it's only my problem. Is it first, second or third dog what I have got for breeding? Because maybe first two had some problems and I put them away, sold only as a pet. And I had already many times this situation. And but dog what I have at home, I am absolutely sure that I know everything about this dog. Maybe I don't know everything about parents, grandparents, but about this dog, I know everything. I can check whatever I need. And first I use foreign dog with my own beaches, and I can see what kind of mistake I can get. So it's only one reason what is stopping me sometime to go to another kennel, because I'm not sure that owner will say me everything.
Of course. We have Stu Cox saying hello from England. We have regards from Sweden, from Estonia. Robert Sabo from Hungary is saying greetings from Hungary. Happy to hear a correct and real opinion about this genetical hocus pocus. So many dogs have negative test documents, but we can't see the dog behind the paper. This is it. We all know that at this time of the world, you can believe only what you have done by yourself. it's not easy to believe to other people, but okay. Tell me, Olga, I want to ask you, in Russia you can still crop and dock dogs, but did the breed actually change in a way after this docking and cropping ban has been introduced? Because I see that also you now and many Russian kennels have less and less dogs which are cropped and docked. What is your opinion about this?
I prefer if FCI will have directed opinion, one opinion about this, because it's I know some judges who are putting away crop dogs. I know some judges for whom it doesn't matter. I know some judges who want always crop dogs. So I just want if they will say us how we must do. If we can't crop, I prefer to go with all uncropped dogs. If we can crop, okay, we will be in the same situation like now, because sometimes it's difficult to compete. For me, it looks the same, uncropped giant and cropped giant. And Mini too, if Mini has good ears and tail. But for people, especially who adjusted for many years ago to see schnauzers all cropped, it's different picture. But what I can say with my experience, many people who had dog schnauzers before and getting pups now, at the beginning they say we will crop and dog puppy, and then 9 between 10 will say, oh no, it's so nice, we will leave dog natural. So I don't know what to say. For us it's okay, because if dog has some problem, especially Mini, with giants it's not too much, some problem with tail, not beautiful tail, for example, or too light ears, people can crop and dog this dog and still can go to show. But anyway, I would like to have all dogs natural. In all rings. I like cropped, but if it's impossible to mix, it should be one picture.
I agree. It becomes difficult, especially on the big shows, when you have this possibility to show both cropped and uncropped, and the docked and undocked. It is difficult, obviously. I mean, cropped and docked dogs, we must be honest, they are more attractive.
Yes, but it is also different kind of handling and presentation with cropped and cropped.
Yeah, of course. Tell me, Olga, another question that I'm sure you are going to say that it's difficult for you. If somebody would call you from the FCI or from the VDH or whatever, and they would say, Olga, you are a breeder for 40 years of schnauzers, is there something in the standard of the schnauzer that you would like to change? What you would say? Now you will say, Ante.
I would like to change a lot. Because it's first what I want, it's full teeth formula. Because and the description about this, because in many parts of standard you really don't understand what is right for this breed, and about many points you will not understand, is it big fault or is it just small mistake. And so I prefer if standard will be more clear and
but when you say
description of every point.
And when you say about full dentition, you think that they should be allowed to mix some teeth, or what do you think? What you would like to change?
No, I prefer if Schnauzer will for my opinion, Schnauzer must have all teeth.
Okay.
And I don't like very much this situation when FCI says that it's not genetic problem and it's only small teeth what Schnauzer, what dogs can't have. Okay, I am not genetic. I am just practice person. I can say that it's exactly genetic. It's exactly genetic. If you breed a dog who has no last molar or first premolar, you have very big chance. Okay, you have chance to get a dog with all teeth, but you have also very big chance to have no those teeth. And I know lines who are using dogs who have no M3 and P1, and it's very often you can meet in those lines no P1, no M3, and also from upper Jeff and under Jeff, and it's if in some line it's no P1 in upper Jeff, it's exactly you will get some offspring without the same, and it's not only because it's small t and it's okay came somewhere from sky, not from genetic.
Yeah. Okay, so that's one of the things you would like, that there are all teeth. What else you think that in the standard could be better? Do you think the sizes are okay for the minis and for the giants?
Okay, about size, you told good, because it's funny to read that size of giant is between 60 and 70. Yeah. It's you can imagine what is male 60 and what is female 70. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was more clear before when they told that size for females and for males, and also for minis. Okay, I think it's possible to accept okay 36, but it's maybe also better to write what size is better for female and what size is better for male. Because if you have female who is in standard and she's okay 35 and maybe 35 and a half, and you know that exactly you will have males from out of this female who is much more higher.
Yeah, of course.
And yeah, also I think about this. It's also necessary to say different.
What about the coat? I mean, coat obviously is not like it was many years ago. I think we have get them a little bit more fleshy. We got a little bit more coat on the legs, but this has also in a way led to some people now. I see it very often grooming the schnauzers to look completely unnatural with too much coat on the legs and too much coat everywhere. What do you think how this can? I mean, I don't think that there are many who have still very harsh coat on the legs like they had 20-30 years ago.
Yeah, you mean giants, I think, more. Yeah.
Well, yes, but also minis. Minis, I think they also look different.
Minis and giants, they have a different kind of coat, and if giant has a lot of coat, it will be a little bit. Well, okay, more the same on the legs and on body, more similar quality. But if you have minis, in minis you can find a dog who has very good harsh coat on body, especially after good groomer, and totally soft like cotton on legs. And so let's decide about what kind of color about what size we will talk now, about giants.
Yeah. But you can say about both. For me, it's okay. Tell me about one and tell me about another.
Okay. In giants, I think it's a problem that and many people think that it's only two types of coat: harsh coated who has no not too much on legs, and soft coated. But it's not true, because you can find dog with harsh coat with a lot of coat on body and on legs. And only one point what I don't like in giants, it's dogs who have a lot of coat if they have too much undercoat, because this kind of dogs you can strip. You must put away by coat king a lot of undercoat before to go to show, and it's really headache. And it could be overcoat, could be good quality, but if undercoat is too much, for my opinion, it's also wrong. Yeah, but and people who are talking this, okay, for dogs who has no coat on legs, that this is just perfect type of coat, they're also not right, because very often this kind of dogs who have not enough coat on legs, they have very poor coat on body, and rather rare coat and softer that dogs who have a lot of coat. So it should be okay, like in standard, good, deep, harsh coat on body and also coat on legs, but not like Afghan has, not like Russian Black Terrier has. Yeah, but and it's if you need to put a lot of undercoat from dog before to go to show, it's not the right coat for my opinion. Yeah, and minis, it's okay. Most of minis, if you can strip good, you can make good coat on body, because it's rather rare you can meet mini. Okay, only with poor coat. If dog has very poor coat and rare coat, it's difficult to make good coat on body. But on legs, okay, I also have some imported dogs. What I tried to strip, to comb, to do something, and they had only cotton on legs. Yeah. So it's also quality on legs. It should be okay, more or less harsh. I can say that I don't like dogs without coat on legs. I don't think that this is a beautiful picture and original original type of dog. It could be maybe good for 100 years ago, but not for now.
Not anymore.
Yes, yes, but I prefer if dog has coat on legs, but it should be with quality, what can keep volume, and not only volume because you put it a lot of powder or cosmetic there. By oven strong coat. And okay, if you, especially if you can groom, if you can strip it perfectly and okay, do everything, it looks for me just nice. It doesn't matter if dog has more or less coat on legs. It should be. I think should be in quantity to look balanced.
Yeah, of course. Tell me, Olga, when you look both minis and giants, when you have started to breed them, and now, do you think that these two breeds are going in a good direction, or you think that the quality is going down?
No, I think. Okay, Ante, I was a fan of Havenstadt dogs, and I think if just to keep quality of what he did, it could be, for my opinion, perfect, because I think he did this breed very nice, and he did breed very beautiful type, and I think best Havenstadt dogs could compete and win now. So if don't lose his type and his quality, what he did, I think it's already go ahead. In giants, I think already many years they're on good quality. It's okay, maybe developing in different types, but to keep this quality, it's also good.
Yeah. Tell me, Olga, how looks the normal day in your kennel?
What normal?
Normal day in your kennel. When you wake up, what kind of things you need to do? How is your normal day when you are not traveling to the dog show? When you wake up and what you have to do with the dogs and so on?
And it depends what I do. Because mostly I'm working with grooming. Because with grooming I can I can plan my time. Because I have a lot of dogs and I have several people who are taking care of them, and they're changing each other, and they're starting to let dogs 7:30 and finish 10 or 10:30. So and we have usually in kennel two person. One is with adult dogs and second is with puppies and old dogs, because all my old dogs are at home. And in several days we will celebrate 15 or 16 of Izik, Jakarta still alive. And so all dogs, they're by a little bit different ways. They need more time to go out, to go inside, and and it's difficult to explain.
Yeah, of course.
Come here. But you have been here. You saw.
I have been, yes. But I think,
I'm not go with my people to let out dogs at 7:30. I go straight to grooming room, and it's I'm lucky if nobody of owners of my dog did come this day me, because I can groom my dogs. But you know that one came to because the dog doesn't know how to plast ears. One came to show how teeth are changing. One came because they can't strip out away coat from ears. One because they don't know how to crop nail. And so
of course. No, I'm just asking you because I think that that not many people understand how difficult it is to have dogs and how difficult it is to breed dogs and to have the dogs in perfect condition for the show, and that this is actually 24 hours work every day.
Yeah, but Ante, I think everybody who is here now and to hear it knows how to do it. How to take care of dogs.
Yeah. Tell me, Olga, how much time you spend for training and socialization of your young dogs?
It's also depend from dog. If I see that puppy is a little bit too soft, I try to make it more. First socializing I take from kennel. I go only to another part of the home. I take to my house. I go to street, but only here in our village. And then when they go older, it depends. If I have some not hot weather, I can put dogs in the car. I mean growing pups. Go, for example, for shopping and to stop near the store to take dogs out and to move with them 15-20 minutes, then to put them again to car to go to another shop, or I can take them to show if I go to show growing pups. In show it's most difficult because all people who are there, they understand why pups are here, and they understand how to relate to them. And but it really depends from pups, because
of course.
For one pup it's necessary one time per week to go somewhere, and for another pup I need to go step by step, and to show more and more. But for now, my grandchildren are helping me a lot.
That's good.
Because they love pups, and
Uh-huh.
they take dogs to play with them, and also growing pups they take, and coming to only to relate to them, and it helps a lot. Really.
Yeah, of course, of course. Tell me, Olga, with the people who are breeding the dogs for a long time, like yourself, I'm sure that many times there are judges who come to you and who say to you, Olga, every time when I judge dogs, even if it is not you showing or whatever, I always pick up a Glorious dog as my winner. Do you think that there is something that your Glorious dogs are special in a way, let's say recognizable as a type of your dogs, that somebody who likes your dogs always goes for your dogs?
I don't know judges who always goes for my dogs.
Okay, so they don't exist.
I am happy if somebody likes type of my dogs, but I also have better or worse.
Of course, like everybody.
Different, so and I can't answer to this question.
Yeah.
I try to present by best way, but
yeah. Tell me, Olga, when you are breeding, do you do a lot of line breeding? Do you do a lot of outcrossing? Do you prefer to keep your line? Do you do very closed line breeding, or what is your tactic with breeding?
And the first, I'm looking at dog, and then I look what is behind, because if
so you look first the dog, not first the pedigree. You first look the dog and then the pedigree.
Not first to dog, second to pedigree.
Okay.
So if, for example, I have, for my opinion, good couple, and pedigree is too close, okay, probably if I have no choice, I will do it. If I have choice, I will try to do it a little bit more separate. But first, I prefer good couple. And I don't take care so much to keep line, to keep blood, to keep something. I know what is every of my producer, what can produce. And so just I know that what I can expect. For example, if I take this combination, but if, for example, my dog have the same medium quality, but behind maybe in third, fourth generation, I don't take care of this. If couple is good, for me the first vision is combination. And second vision, if pedigree, combination of pedigree is enough good for this combination.
Yeah. Tell me,
maybe
Olga.
Wrong.
Oh, well, we all do wrong from time to time. Let me ask you just one of the last questions about the schnauzers. Tell me, how do you choose the puppies that you want to keep for yourself, and when do you choose them?
And I'm very stupid to choose puppies.
In which way?
Yeah, I try to choose. Okay, I'm trying to look at them from the beginning. Okay, only first opinion. What I would like to take more attention. I choosing pups to whom I want to pay more attention. And then when they started to walk, I try to choose in 2 months old. But sometimes, if I'm not sure, I keep them longer. Yes. By this way, I have several brothers and sisters in kennel, and sisters in kennel. Yeah, because I couldn't choose it at the end.
I hope Javier is listening to this interview, because this is the same what I do when I cannot choose. I keep you brothers and sisters, and he's getting crazy, but I'm like this. I want to be sure. Okay. Anyhow, we had few comments. Natalie Bright saying ears and tail are not all the dog. A judge must look completely the dog. Sabine van der Zwan saying, I love this honest, straight talk interview, very educative. Thanks, thank you. And then Divora Serra from Brazil is asking you, Olga, what do you think about the type of the Wisconsin dogs in the USA?
Oh, they are also different, and you can, because you know that she breed a lot. I don't know all of them, but I saw some dogs who are totally what I like in good, for my opinion, in good Schnauzer type. But also I saw there are some this kind of coat what I never ever seen in here. Yes, and this point I don't like. This is not in between. This is absolutely American coat. What looks like coat of Russian Black Terrier, but in type. Unfortunately, I don't know what kind of type Sylvia has in head, but for me, I can find something.
Okay. Okay. I will have for you, Olga, a few quick questions that are usually very difficult for people to answer. But just one question before that. How did the poodles come to your life?
Oh my God. And I have one very good friend in Sweden, and it's Lotta Eriksson, Jakarta's kennel. And she bred before black and silver minis, and she had some blacks also. And I was relating with her about minis only. But I told you already that it's really quite good friend, and I were coming to her very often. And one time we came, and she had this litter of poodles. It were from two toys, but one puppy was bigger, and we have been together with Natasha Trotz, who told that probably she wants poodle, one more poodle, because you know that she had poodle, and and one puppy in this litter. It was just something incredible. Okay, I don't know a lot how must look poodle's puppies, but for my opinion, he was looking quite beautiful. And the most important was his behavior, because he was always relating to people and had very clever eyes, always was coming, looking to eyes and try to understand what you want. And I asked Lotta if maybe we can take this poodle to home, maybe Natasha will want to keep him. And Lotta told, yes, okay, no problem, take him without money, and then we will decide what we do. We took this poodle, and then Natasha told, no, for my opinion, I don't want this apricot. I told, yes, I'm very happy, he will stay home. And when I came to home with this small poodle, everybody was shocked. But I can say that when I started to relate to them, I was impressed how clever breed is it, how easy they are for handling, for training, for everything. Okay, not easy for grooming.
That's for sure. That's sure.
Yes, but for relation and for education, they're just quite super.
So you will continue with poodles?
No, I have males only.
Okay.
I have,
this
one first Jakarta's dog, what I showed a lot. He's world winner, twice European winner, and has a lot of countries championship. And also I have two his sons. I have one more black toy who wanted to be miniature but decided to stay toy from Jakarta's. Yes, I have one more miniature, and I have one big big, beautiful apricot poodle.
Okay. Okay, so I can see already that soon there is going to come a female in glories also.
No females, no females.
Okay.
I don't want to breed poodles because I think breeder must do everything with the breed. I can only show them. I can't.
Okay.
I can't clip them for show.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can
They are.
open it and I can groom them. And always, Ante, you can imagine how big headache to prepare poodle at show.
I know. I know. I know.
Yes, so if I go with several schnauzers and one poodle takes time like
All the
5
schnauzers together.
schnauzers
Yeah. Yeah.
to
Yeah.
make for the ring.
Yeah. Okay,
So,
Olga. Quick questions, and I think they are not going to be maybe easy. Maybe they are. I don't know, but let's try. If you could have only one breed at home from the ones that you have now, so which one you would have? If you would need to choose between the 3 colors of minis, 2 colors of giants and poodles, which breed you would keep if you could have only one?
and I prefer to die.
Okay.
Because this
But,
choice is impossible for me.
okay, but either try. Tell us which one is. Must be one that is like more the nearest to your heart.
Giant.
Giant, black.
Like.
Yeah. Is there one breed that you have never had at home and you would like to have?
No, a lot.
A lot.
A lot, yes.
Tell me one. Tell me one.
I don't want to have hunting dogs at home.
Okay.
I don't want to have terriers at home.
But what would you like to have? One breed that you always look and you say, Olga, one day you will have this breed at home. Or that's a secret.
I met when I have been in the United States. I met one breed. What remind me schnauzers very much. It's Drathar.
Ah, yes. That's nice. Tell me, Olga, like this: one judge from Russia and one judge from the rest of the world that always impress you with the knowledge and that you are always interested to hear opinion about your dogs. Or let's say your favorite judge in Russia and your favorite judge from the rest of the world.
Until let me to be a little bit political and to be quiet.
Why? It's
because there is several judges. I don't want.
Okay, so say 3.
Just one. No.
3.
It's.
Okay, I will just tell you that I have asked this question to all the judges and breeders, and you are the first person that I will let not answer the question. So imagine how nice I am. Okay, tell me, Olga, one dog person who is not alive anymore, but you terribly miss.
Say again, I didn't hear.
One person doesn't matter, a breeder or a judge from a dog world who is not alive anymore, so he's dead. But you terribly miss. You are really missing this person.
I terribly miss Marianne Biseglia from United States, and also I terribly miss Cyril Havenstadt-Kenner, Moliner, yes. And it's I think without both persons, Schnauzer world lost.
Yeah. Tell me, Olga, if you would need to choose, let's say, one show that you never ever miss, that you say that you would say like it's your favorite dog show in the world, which one would it be?
I don't know. I can miss everything if judge will be not right for me.
Okay. Okay. That's an honest answer. Okay. Tell me one miniature schnauzer and one giant schnauzer giant schnauzer. It can be from the past, which are not alive anymore, that were not bred or owned by you, but have incredibly impressed you.
I told you that maybe I was very impressed of Quintus from Boss, and also by his mentality. It was like Arabian horse, this dog.
Okay.
And about Minis, I can't say I can't say about Minis.
Okay. Tell me the most exciting win ever with your dogs. One win with your dogs that you will never forget.
Ante, I never was winning best in show of World Dog Show. If I will win, I will never forget.
Okay. Okay, so you are very clever woman. You are always finding a good answer for my questions. Okay, in your opinion, the best dog that you have ever bred?
Ante, it's difficult to say for me because
everything what I ask you,
every dog is not enough good.
Okay,
also,
okay,
what I bred.
Yeah, of course, but one must be special in your heart.
The most winning is different thing. That's special in my heart.
Or say, if it's easier for you, tell me which one was the most winning.
I don't know. I have to count.
Okay.
Some of them was winning twice World Dog shows.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you had a lot of successful dogs, that's for sure. Okay. Tell me, Olga, one breeder, it can be from the Schnauzers or it can be from another breed. One breeder from Russia and one breeder from the rest of the world who always impress you by the quality of his dogs. It can be Schnauzers, but it can be also other breeds.
Ante, I am not a judge. I can't say.
Yeah, but okay, you have somebody that you always say.
I can't say about quality of breeders of another breeds, and also I don't see a lot of breeds, a lot of dogs of every breeder. Only what I could see on show. I don't know what to say. For example, yeah, I can say only what I see now. Last years, for example, I love a lot what is doing this breeder of setters. What Nastya is showing is this milligrams kennel, because so several dogs who are moving like a dream, and I just can see them, just to sit and to look how they. And it was not only one.
Yeah. This is important. Yeah, but tell me, Olga. Okay, we are coming almost to an end, and you say you don't know what I'm going to ask you for 1 hour and a half, and we are already 1 hour and 40 minutes. So you see, I have a lot of questions. Tell me one thing. You never wanted to be a judge?
And I have judging license.
Okay.
Yes,
I don't know that.
From 1983. From 1983. But then I had to change it when it were VKF, RKF, then we go to FCI, because I have got this license before we came to FCI, Russia, I mean. But and it's different kind of life. judging life. I prefer breeder's life. Because of this, I don't want to be a judge. I think I am like a breeder. I am more free.
Okay. Yeah, of course.
Because
you can do what you want.
Less dependable. I can choose. Okay, show where I go, where I don't go. If I like judge, if I don't like judge. Okay, and I can do what I want.
Yeah, this
I
is
think
true.
judges can't. They are more
Okay.
dependable. They are more dependable than breeders because there is this organization and it's many points what they have to count and own heads. So I prefer to be free.
Okay. Tell me, Olga, you say now if I like the judge or if I don't like the judge. I'm not asking the names, but what do you like about one judge and what you don't like about one judge?
Ante, I like when judge comes to the ring and has interest to judge. Has because it's very easy to see when judge is staying in the ring and has pleasure of judging, not just doing some routine work and getting money for very unpleasant work. Yeah, but I like when judge. Okay, it's probably judge can't see everything. Probably judge can be mistaken, but can make some mistake. But if judge is putting his heart to judging,
That's the most important. Okay,
it's the most important.
I like that answer. Okay, let me see. Only 3 more questions, Olga. You will survive. One thing that you would still like to achieve in the world of dogs, except of the fact that you want to win best in show at the World Dog Show. This I know it's one thing. Tell me one more thing.
And to say again, please, because it was not
one thing more that you would like to achieve in the dog world. So I know you would like to achieve to win best in show at the World Dog Show because you said this you would never forget. But one more thing that you would like to do in the dog world, something that would make you very happy.
But this is unreal dream.
Okay, tell me.
You judges will judge dogs only.
Okay. Okay, good. Well, connected to that question, tell me, Olga, how do you see the future of the dog world?
Do you mean which direction?
In general.
In general.
If you think now, what will be in 10 years with the dog shows, with breeding, with dogs, how do you see it?
I think it depends very much, like governments and countries will work with this animal.
Animal protection, yes.
Animal protection organizations, because when they are getting too much freedom, they became quite crazy. And it's already, for my opinion, they already works against animals, not to help animals. But it's something happens in last years what I never could imagine before that it could be. But difficult to say if it will go in this direction. I think maybe only in Russia will be dog shows.
Yes. Everybody thinks the same, that in some years probably we will only go to, well, there are a few more countries, like I think Balkan countries.
I just hope that the governments will have clear eyes to this, to see what they're doing, animal protection organizations.
Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Okay, Olga, my last question for you tonight. What would be your message for the young people who want to become successful breeders or handlers, groomers, judges, whatever, young people who want to become a part of the dog world? What would be your message for them?
First, get qualification, and only then could be proud. So
Okay.
ambitions should be a little bit low, that qualifications. And everything will be okay. Because if somebody is getting a star in head, it's immediately stop developing. Immediately.
Yeah. But do you think
that you are worthy? That really.
Yeah. Do you think that this is a problem with young people, that that many of them actually are not willing to work? They want only to become stars, but not work.
No, not every young. It's
no, not every, of course.
It's also problem of older people, because it depends from person. Because I know a lot of young people who are helping me a lot and who are very hard workers.
Yes, yes. Okay, so, perfect.
I think it's just human future.
Yeah, yeah, of course. There are all kinds of people. Okay, Olga, you have survived 1 hour and 45 minutes with me. I have really enjoyed this interview. We have been talking about the dogs, and what is interesting about you is that still after 40 years of breeding, I can see in your eyes, you still have this same passion about the dogs, about shows, about grooming, about everything. And I think this is so important for the future, because if you lose the passion and if you lose the love for what you are doing, then you cannot be successful in it. I want to thank you for this interview, for taking the time, for being honest, for sharing your story with us. And let's hope that this crazy thing of this pandemic is going to finish soon, and that we are going to meet. Well, I don't think that it's going to happen, the World Dog Show in Madrid, but maybe we can still hope.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you have something to say for the end of this interview to the people who were watching us?
Okay, thank you, Ante, that you invited me, and thanks everybody that you came and
watch
for talking.
Okay, thank you so much, Olga. Say hello to everybody in Glories that I know, and I really looking forward to see you soon somewhere. Yeah. Okay, good night, everybody, and see you next Wednesday. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.